Okay, in today's lesson, let's talk about numerical integration. So, in this lesson is an introduction to numerical integration, and also we will talk about the trapezoidal rule. When we say integration, if we have some function f of x, like this one na nakagraph, when we say the integral of f of x, we actually want to find what is the area under certain limits. For example, these are the limits a and b, and we want to find what is the integral of f of x from a to b. What we are actually solving is kung ano yung area under this curve, no? Yung area, yan yung integral. So how do we get the area? First is, of course, we can do it analytically using calculus, or we can approximate it using yung numerical methods. We can approximate the polynomial, no, using simple polynomials. For example, ito yung curve ko. We can approximate it by connecting them with a line. So now, itong green area would be the area of the function, no, yung area under the function. But anyway, as you can see, we have here portions kung saan, of course, hindi siya tugma doon sa approximation. These are now our errors. And if you want to be more accurate, no, more precise, you can approximate the area by using a higher order polynomial. We can actually connect it using a parabola. So second order, no, second degree polynomial 'yan. So nasa x squared. So pwedeng ganon para mas maging ganda yung approximation natin ng area. Or, of course, you can go further. We can use a third degree polynomial, so a cubic approximation, para mas lumiit palalo yung area kung saan merong errors. Okay, so ito yung mga error. So the first approach in approximating the area, no, in approximating this area under the curve in numerical methods is by using polynomials. And the higher is the order, so higher order, ibig sabihin more precise or more accurate yung ating approximation. So that is the first approach. Of course, we have another approach. The other approach is we could subdivide the area into multiple parts. So for example, ito i-subdivide ko sa dalawa and I connect them with lines. So this is the first one and this is the second one. Or maaaring i-subdivide ko ng mas maraming maliliit na strips o slices, and then instead of using higher order polynomial, yung second or third degree, pwede ko na siyang i-approximate as lines, no, connecting them. So as you can see, pag mas marami yung strips na gagamitin ko for approximating this area, mas nagiging maliit yung error or mas nagiging mas accurate ako. To the point na dito, no, sa third example natin, halos pantay na siya doon sa blue line, although straight lines lang yung ginagamit kong pang-connect. The other approach is to use many slices. Okay? Many slices will yield to more accurate approximations. Ito, pag dalawang slice lang, malaki yung error niya. Kapag dinamihan mo yung slice, yung error niya is mas maliit. And of course, pinakamaliit na error is kapag mas marami yung slices. So, dalawang approach, no? First is we have using higher order polynomial. So, using a polynomial to approximate yung blue line. Or, the second approach is to use many slices to be more accurate. Most of the numerical methods in integration is a combination of these two approaches. What if we combine the approach na linear approximation and also using many small strips? I-combine natin tong dalawang approach na to. So, for example, dito, instead of, let's say, saying just one line, yan, isang line lang ko-connect. Ang gawin natin, hatiin natin sa 4 na segments o strips yung curve natin bago natin i-connect ng line. Now, let us label this x sub 0, this is x sub 1, x sub 2, x sub 3, at saka x sub 4. Now, paano natin approximate yung area? Of course, kukunin natin yung area ng individual strips. So, kunwari, itong strip na to, this is actually a trapezoid. Diba? Kasi, dalawang parallel lines, and then meron kang lines sa taas na naka-incline. So, this is actually a trapezoid. Then, how would we solve for the area? This height, we can call it y sub 0. Tapos, itong height na to, nung trapezoid, this is y sub 1, this is y sub 2, y sub 3, and y sub 4. Okay, yan yung bang height, yan yung importante. Now, yung strips na to, para mas madali, no, gawin natin, pantay-pantay na lang sila. So, if this is A, and this is B, di ba yung limits ng integration from A to B, yung kanina, para pantay-pantay sila, hatiin na lang natin sila into equal widths, no, equal parts. So, ibig sabihin, yung isang portion na to, yung haba na yan, that would be B minus A divided by 1, 2, 3, 4. Kasi, apat sila. Or, you can generally say, that would be B minus A divided by N, kung ilan yung trapezoid. So, apat na trapezoid. So, B minus A over apat over N. Yung N ko, 4. Okay. So, yan ngayon yung tatawagin natin na H. So, yung width nito, nung bawat isa, let's call that H. No? That is the width of each trapezoid. So, kunin natin yung area. Yung area 1, let's call this trapezoid 1. So, this is area 1. That would be, of course, area ng trapezoid. That is yung H over 2, then y sub O plus y sub 1. So, that is the area of the trapezoid. Or kung mas familiar kayo doon sa notation na width o yung height times yung average ng bases. Okay? Or H over 2 y sub O plus y sub 1. Yung pangalawa naman na area, ito yung pangalawang area. Again, trapezoid ulit yan. Of course, that would be H, yung average ng heights niya, y sub 1 plus y sub 2 over 2. Or, ilabas natin yung 2, that would be H over 2, y sub 1 plus y sub 2. And so on, no? Yung area 3, that would be H over 2 times, so ito yung area 3. Okay, that would be, ang height nito, y2 at saka y3. And finally, we have the fourth one, which is h over 2. And this would be y3 plus y4. So now, ito total mo yan, yung sum ng mga areas na yan, and that would give us our approximation for the integral of that function. Okay? Pag sinamarize mo to, you can actually add this up, and what you'll get is this would be h over 2, then yung y sub O plus twice ng y sub 1, kasi di ba pag in-add mo to, may y sub 1 dito, may y sub 1 din dito, plus twice din ng y sub 2. That is, ito yung isang y sub 2, and then yung kasunod, plus twice ng y sub 3, plus y sub 4. So, this would be the total area ng apat na strips natin. Okay. Now, we can generalize that. Paano kung maraming strips, no? Ayoko ng apat lang na strips. Yung number of strips ko, arbitrary. We can generalize this equation. Paano? We come up with this equation. We call this the trapezoidal rule. That is, the area would be h over 2. H would be the width of the strips. No? Yung h na yan, that is the width of the strips. So, h is, again, that is b minus a over kung ilang trapezoids gusto mo, n. Okay? Then, we have times yung sum nitong value na to. Ano tong mga to? Y start, yung unang-unang y, plus twice nung interior points na y, plus yung sa end. So, kung titignan mo dito, yung unang-unang y, ito yon y sub O, ito yung end, yung y sub 4, And the interior points or the interior y's would be y sub 1, y sub 2, at saka y sub 3. So, ito yung interior, no? Ito yung interior. Ito yung sa start. At saka yung y4 yung sa end. Doon sa una natin example for the 4-strip approximation. So, ito yung trapezoidal rule. Okay? Using this formula, we can approximate a lot of integrals, no? Mga definite integrals. Kailangan define nga pala yung b saka a, no? Yung limits ng integration. So, for example tayo, let us find the integral of sine x dx from 0 to pi. By the way, the exact answer is given here. It's 2.0. So, the first one is using 3 trapezoids. So, di-divide mo into 3 strips yung area. And letter B is using n is equal to 5. I-divide mo into 5 strips. So, first, let's assume whatever is the graph. Of course, pwedeng hindi mo alam kung ano yung graph niyan. So, let's say ganito yung graph ng sine x. Of course, mali yan. But, again, we are assuming the area. Okay? So, for letter A, we are to use n equals 3. Hahatiin mo siya sa ilan? Tatlong trapezoid. So, let us say na ganito yung hatian niya. Okay? So, that is from 0. From 0 to pi. So, ito yung 0. Ito yung pi. Okay? 0 to pi. So, let me adjust this. Angat lang natin. So, hatiin mo siya sa tatlo. Of course, kung hinati mo siya sa tatlo, yung width nito would be pi over 3. This is pi over 3. Okay? At syempre, itong point na to, that is pi over 3. Yung susunod na point, that would be 2 pi over 3. Okay? So, yun na. Kuha na natin. H natin, yung width natin, ng bawat strip will be pi over 3. Okay. Now, nasaan yung trapezoid? Again, i-connect natin to ng lines. Ayan. I-connect natin ng lines para maging trapezoid siya, yung mga area. Okay? So, ano ang mga kailangan natin computein? Kailangan natin computein yung value ng y sub 0, y sub 1, y sub 2, at saka y sub 3. So, yung y sub 0, that would be, ano yung value ng function at x equals 0. So, that would be sine of 0. Of course, that is 0. Okay, so mali yung graph ko, no? So, of course, nag-assume lang ako ng graph. It won't really matter later. Okay, so yung y sub 1 naman, what is the value of sine of pi over 3? Okay, sine of pi over 3, that is, ilan? That is, okay, sine ng pi over 3, that is square root of 3 over 2. And then y sub 2, that would be sine ng, ano yung x dito? That is 2 pi over 3. So, we will get square root of 3 over 2 rin. And then finally, y sub 3 is sine of pi. This is equal to 0. So, we have here our values, and using the trapezoidal rule, pwede na natin kunin yung approximate area niya. So, we have pi over 3 divided by 2. So, h over 2 times yung y start plus twice nung sum nung y2 at saka y1. So, twice ng square root over of 3 over 2 plus square root of 3 over 2 plus yung y sub 3, yung dulo. So, using your calculators, you can easily solve yung value nito. Ang magiging value nito is 1.814. Yung kanyang approximate integration, no, yung area under ng sine x. Of course, the exact answer is 2.0. So, using 3 strips or 3 trapezoids, we got 1.814. Now, punta tayo sa B. How about if we use 5 trapezoid? Gawa tayo ng initial drawing. Anyway, nakita ko yung y sub 0 at y3 parehas 0 dapat yon. So, probably yung function ko ng sine, maganda yung tamang itsura. Okay, so let's use 5 trapezoids. So, using n equals 5. So, paano natin nahatiin to? 5 trapezoid. Yan, 5 trapezoid. 1, 2, 3, 4, y5. Okay? So, ito, that would be y sub 0. This would be y1. We have y2, y3, y4, saka y5. Again, yung magiging width nito, that would be pi over 5. Kasi this is from 0 to pi. So, pi over 5. So, this first point would be pi over 5. We have 2 pi over 5, 3 pi over 5, at saka 4 pi over 5. Okay. Next step, kukumputin natin ano yung value ng y1, y2 hanggang y5. Yung y0, alam natin 0 yan, saka yung y5, sa dulo yan di ba? Y0 saka y5. 0 yan. Now, let's compute ano yung y1 dito. That would be sine ng pi over 5. Yung y2 rin, that would be sine ng 2 pi over 5, and so on, no? Computin natin hanggang y4. So, ito, ikakalcule nyo na to para makuha yung mga values niya. So, sa y1, that is 0.588. y2, that would be 0.951. Again, 0.951 yung y3. And finally, we have 0.588 para sa y4. Now, babalik tayo doon sa trapezoidal rule. This would be h over 2. Ang h natin is pi over 5 divided by 2 times yung y sub 0 plus twice ng sum ng mga interior points plus yung end, no? Yung y and y5, 0 din yun. So, this area is now 1.934. 1.934. And again, ang exact answer is 2. As you can see, by increasing the number of strips, we have made our approximation more accurate. So, kanina, sa tatlong strips, 1.814. Ngayon, gumamit tayo ng mas maraming strips, we got 1.934. So, that is numerical integration using the trapezoidal rule.
Like mo yung video kung ayos. Pag hindi, pag mo i-dislike, leave ka ng comment kung bakit, ha? Sige na, subscribe.